Dad threatening to disinherit if I refuse to move back home. I 30F am not sure if this fits the subreddit, but I need to get this off my chest. I'm sitting in the train back to my place RN as I'm typing, after I had a massive fight with my father this morning. The topic was as always that he wants me, his only daughter, to move back home, a place where I never felt home or safe, so he basically has a caretaker and a housekeeper since he, 71, and my mom, 69, get older. During the discussion, he has always pointed out how proud he is of his house and the whirl he put into it and how important it is. I never heard from him that he is proud of me or that I mean something else to him than a person who shall give up job and friends to move back. It was the first time today when I couldn't hold back what angers me for years now. I grew up with my grandma, my father's mom, in the same house and had to spend a lot of time with her forcefully. She was extremely Catholic and definitely a toxic person. I learned as a little child that thunderstorms are my personal fault. BC, I angered God. I'm actually left-handed. Was not allowed to be BC, that is not God's will. And other stuff like this. Additionally, I was always told to not become like her daughter, clearly her biggest disappointment. Akka overweight, which I was NC, she stuffed food into me. Only an empty plate was acceptable, and apparently not caring about the family, she moved out with 18 and barely visited us. She died 2 years ago extremely sick and not able to leave the house due to mental issues. I was even as child really vocal about how much I dislike being with my grandma, but both my parents forced me to spend time with her till she died. I was spanked and locked in my room if I did not. This was quite at a young age. I learned to be a nice girl and masked everything. It worked till 8 years ago, when I was not able to mask the trauma and, as I know for a few weeks now, also my ADHD. I went to therapy and I'm so thankful that I found a good therapist quite fast. This was the first time I told my parents that I have mental issues, not knowing exactly where it comes from, and my father's reaction was, "It is all just imagination, mental illnesses don't exist." First time I realized how far away my dad lives from reality. I have therapy on and off for the whole 8 years now. I feel much better by now, but I can remember my childhood only since last year, so those wounds feel kind fresh. I'm incredible proud of myself to work it out from a point where I couldn't listen to music anymore. I'm a musicologist, had to quit my master's BC of that, and read more than a few sentences. I finished my first book last month in 8 years. While my mom is aware of this process and tries at least to be there for me, she has issues herself and I know she tries but often simply can't. I'm extremely disappointed by my father who can't see any issue, can't show any empathy or understanding for me. And now he tries to threaten me with disinheriting. Well, I never thought about any heritage. Yes, it would be helpful, but I lost so much in that house, I actually don't want it. I always had and still have until this nightmare's there. It doesn't feel safe, I could never live there. As much as I feel bad for my mom, my father just forces me to never speak to him again. And I feel horrible since this seems the only option to live finally, a happy and healthy life.